Hey yogis, today we're going to move through about 4 to 5 different yin poses for when you're short on time but you just want to get something in. And because there are just so many wonderful yin poses that you can do, if you're ever just at home at night watching TV or relaxing and you want to get in something, you can of course do this video, but you can also just think about doing anything that is a forward fold, some sort of back bend, and then a lateral or side to side movement and shavasana, and you're good to go. But because there are so many different options that you can play with here, I promise I will do more Express Yin videos. But for today, let's get started in butterfly. So just bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. And remember, you don't have to worry about having your heels drawn all the way in. They can be out a little further. And just let yourself round down any amount that's comfortable. Soften your jaw, relax your upper body. Notice if you're inadvertently clenching your legs and try to let them get soft and heavy towards your mat. And I won't talk too much today or get into too much detail about yin yoga. Just know that there are several other videos you can do here, especially if you're new to yin. But most importantly, know that if anything causes pain, or if you go completely numb, please know that you can adjust or back out of the posture altogether. And as you hold here for time, and in each pose, you might notice you get a little heavier. Maybe you can sink down into a posture a little deeper, or maybe you need to back off. But don't be afraid to assess, see how you're feeling, and take what you need. All right, slowly lift yourself up and just lean back. Very gently stretch out one leg and the other. You can just rest them here. You can lie on your back altogether or take a gentle windshield wipe. All right. You're going to swing your legs around, and I want you to come into Sphinx Pose. So your legs are going to go long, and you're going to be on your forearms. And from here, you can let your head drop down, or you can keep your gaze lifted. It might even feel nice to do a little neck circle here, or gently bob your head side to side. And depending on the time of day, you might want to press up into seal for a little more compression in your back, or stay in Sphinx but bend your legs. All right, wherever you are, just take a few more rounds of breath. And slowly lower all the way down to your belly. You can rest your cheek to one side or forehead to your hands. All right, take a moment, press yourself back into child's pose. Your legs can be as wide or as close together as you'd like. And slowly roll on up. And bring your legs around front. We're going to come into a figure 4, but we're going to stay sitting up. So walk your hands just behind you with your fingertips facing out and cross your right ankle over your left leg. And try to stay tall here. And now I know this might seem a little bit more like an active yin stretch, and it is, but in order to target some of the areas that we're targeting, like our outer hip and the backs of our arms, and you might even feel this especially in your elbow crease, you actually need to be active in other parts of your body to target those areas. And the closer you sit towards your left heel, the more sensation you might feel in your outer right hip. We won't be here too long. Anything that involves the upper body or arms, you really don't want to do for more than 2 minutes. The upper body is a smaller area to cover. Usually feels the yin sensations a lot sooner than our lower body does. Okay, keep your arms where they are. Just gently uncross your right leg and bring your left leg over. If you start to feel a lot of sensation building in your arms already, remember you can back out or you can adjust. You can walk your hands a little further back or closer in. It will vary person to person. Okay, very slowly uncross your left leg and just walk yourself up. So you're sitting up, release your hands. You can give them a gentle little shake or just rest them on the tops of your thighs for a moment. And then coming into caterpillar, have your legs out long and walk yourself forward and round down any amount. Bend your knees as much as you need to as well. And if this is a lot on your low back, just stay tall. Okay, very slowly lift yourself up. Walk your hands back. Scoot your hips forward just a little bit and come all the way down to your back. And you can rest here for a moment with your legs long or bend your knees. All right, when you're ready, roll all the way over onto one side. And draw your knees in. And then roll on open. Roll your top body open towards the opposite side of the room. And your arms can reach out wide. They can be overhead. Rest them wherever is comfortable for you today. And if you'd like a little bonus outer hip stretch, you can cross your top leg underneath your bottom leg. All right, slowly roll back all the way onto your side. And then come onto your back. Just pause here for a moment. And then roll onto your other side. And when you're ready, reach your top arm open. If you crossed your leg on the other side, you can try it here. Otherwise, just lay where is comfortable for you. All right, slowly roll back onto your side. And then come onto your back. Hug your knees in. And if this is all you have time for today, then just gently roll to one side and press yourself up to a seat. But if you have time, come into a final resting pose. Allow yourself at least a few minutes here. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and getting in this Express Yin today. Namaste.